Hello friends, today I am sharing some of the best out of waste DIYs. Obviously it is a kabad se jugaad as I am going to use the waste materials which I have collected from long time. Before starting the video, welcome to my channel Find Inspiration. If you like my videos, please do consider subscribing. In this cardboard box I was collecting so many things, thinking of I will make some of the DIYs out of this. Let me see what and all the waste materials are there inside this box. Here you can see there is a toothpaste caps, some of the leftover jute rope pieces, some small wooden sticks and all these bottle caps which I have collected. So let's do the first DIY using this toothpaste cap. Here I am using molded clay to cover this cap. Instead you can even use wall putty dough. Just allow it to dry completely. Till then we'll make some leaves. For that I am using masking tape. You have to fold the masking tape according to the length. Then simply cut one side of the masking tape. Then you have to roll it. So you have to apply some glue so that it will stick to each other. I think you might have an idea that what I am going to do. I am doing a miniature plant, and to color this I am using this brush pen. You can use acrylic color instead of brush pen. It is completely up to you. Or you can give different shade using different colors. Here it's ready and now we'll fix it inside this toothpaste cap. I'm using Fevicol glue. You can use any other glue. If you're fixing this plant like this, then the Fevicol glue will not work. But I'm once again using this clay to fix this properly. Press the clay inside this bottle cap so that you can fix it properly. Here it's almost done. Now the painting part is left. So once it is completely dry, we'll paint it. Paint the pot with any color of your choice. I have colored in this shade as it should look like a terracotta pot. And just allow it to dry completely and your miniature plant is ready. And here comes the final look of our miniature plant. You can also create such miniatures using small things which are in and around your home. So let's move to the second DIY. Here I am using this medicine bottle cap and some jute rope. I have taken two pieces of jute rope which I am going to stick it to this bottle cap using this Fevicol glue. Fevicol glue will take some time to stick these ropes. You can choose some other glue according to your choice. Here you can see I have made two handles for this bottle cap and I am using this leftover jute rope from other DIY. I will wind this jute rope using Fevicol glue all over this bottle cap. I have shared some of the DIY using this medicinal cap in my other video. If you have not seen that video, I will share the link in the description box. You can check there. Here I am making a miniature jute basket and you can see how it has turned out. To keep something inside this basket, let's make some plant. Here I am taking little bit thick wire which I have purchased from a hardware shop. I have cut the wire according to the requirement. I am not mentioning the exact measurement of this wire, and I will be using masking tape to make this miniature plant. Just place the wire in the middle of this masking tape, then fold it in this way. Then you have to cut it so that you can make such pieces. Similarly, I will make some more piece. Now we will draw a particular shape of the leaf which we have planned. I just plan to make some monstera leaves. So here I am making some markings on these leaves. And then to make that cuts you have to mark it like this. Now you can see exactly it looks like monstera leaf. Similarly I will make the shapes in all the pieces and then I will cut it. This cutting of the leaves is a time consuming part and you have to be patient while cutting these leaves. And here our leaf is ready and here I just made a mistake. I thought that I will color it later. So I continued the process. So take this jute rope basket which I have made and apply some glue so that you make some base. For that here I am filling the gap with thermocol. To give some sufficient height I am filling it with two pieces of thermocol. To make it strong I am using molded clay. Just fill the surface with the molded clay by applying some glue. And also to give some realistic look, I'll just place some thermocol balls, small pieces which are left over while cutting this thermocol. It will give a realistic look as you have kept some stones above this pot. And once it is done, here I am placing all these leaves which I have made. I am arranging all the leaves in this basket. So once everything is done, then I thought that I might have made some moss sticks and attached these leaves to that, then it will look very nice. By the time that thing came in my mind, it was already set, and let me try it in some other DIY. So once it is completely dry, here we'll start coloring our plant. Actually, I felt easy to paint the single leaves instead of painting it in this bunch. So somehow I just colored it completely and gave some shade also. So you can try different green colors. Here I am using acrylic color to paint this plant. Once the coloring is done and it is dry, here is the outcome. I just love this plant along with this jute basket. It was looking so pretty. And you can see I made 2 jute rope baskets with plant. Now again let's move to the next DIY. As you have seen before, I had this bamboo stick. Let me use this in the next DIY. So here I am measuring it and I am cutting it in 3 equal parts. Here I am making mark of 3.5 centimeter. So I need 3 pieces of this bamboo sticks. And simply using this blade, I can cut this bamboo which is available in and around your surroundings. So here we have these 3 equal pieces. Let's keep it aside, and first here I'll be using one more medicine bottle cap, and here once again I'm using some jute rope, and it's already with me and I have purchased it long back from a bookstore. So I'm using the same to cover this bottle cap. As you can see, once again I'm making some rope basket. Here you can use different colors of jute rope to make these rope baskets in different colors. So once it is done, now I will stick the bamboo sticks to this. With the same Fevicol glue, let's stick these sticks to this basket. So basically you can make out that I am making some stand for this basket. It will take some time for these sticks to stick to this basket. Till then we'll make one more miniature plant to keep in this basket. Let's keep it aside to dry completely. And now once again we'll use this masking tape to make this plant. And once again I am showing you in a simple and very easy way how you can make a plant. Here I am trying to make some small sized snake plants. Just follow the steps what I am showing here. Take a masking tape and fold it according to the measurement. Then you have to give a triangular cut in one side of this masking tape. And now you have to roll it and stick it using Fevicol glue. I am showing you it in very simple way. I hope you are following it. So just you have to open it so that it will look like the leaves. And you have to make some more pieces similarly. Once it is dry, here I am using acrylic color to color it. Just color all the pieces which are there with you and finally allow it to dry completely. And once again I am using this molded clay and I'll apply this clay all over this medicine bottle cap so that I can create a small pot. And to stick the clay I am using Fevicol glue. Instead of molded clay you can even use M-seal or even the wall putty dough. In my last video I told that I will share how you can use wall putty dough also in such DIYs. Because of lack of time I couldn't do that. But whenever I try it, I'll make sure that I will share it with you. Here the miniature pot is ready. Let's fill the gap with thermocol piece. So following the same procedure, I'll cover the upper part with the clay and then I'll fix this plant inside this. So as I colored the plant previously, it will not be a big issue for me to color it now. Here you can see I have small pieces of these plants which I'm going to fix it like this. You can see now it's getting the shape of small snake plant. And to give the stony effect, here I am sticking these thermocol pieces. And before coloring it, just allow it to dry completely. And once again here I am using terracotta color to color this pot. So once it is dry, it is ready to keep it in a rope basket. And here you can see the final look. Here is a mini jute planter and we are going to keep this small plant inside this. Isn't it so cute? It's looking so pretty that I am just loving it. Just let me know what do you think in the comments. And friends, if you are liking my DIYs, please like the video and subscribe my channel for more videos. So here is the last but not the least one more DIY. So for this DIY also I am using this medicine bottle cap and macrame rope. So once again we'll make a rope basket using this macrame rope. In the same way which I have showed you earlier, you have to stick the rope all around this bottle cap. And here instead of jute rope, I am using macrame rope. As you can see, it's very simple and very easy to make these small rope baskets. Now let's make one more miniature plant for this basket. Again, to make this miniature plant, I am using a flower making wire and masking tape. Cut the wire according to the requirement. And you have to follow the same procedure which I have already shown you. Placing the wire on the masking tape and then you have to fold it and cut it. According to the size of the leaves, you have to cover the wire with the masking tape. So if you want long and big leaves, you have to cover the larger area, and if you want the smaller, and you have to cover the smaller area. As you can see, I have made small pieces of this masking tape and wire. Now draw the pattern of the leaves which you are going to make. And today I am making this fiddle fig plant. And you can see in which shape I am just making the sketches. Once you are done with the sketches, now you start cutting the masking tape in the shape of leaves. Now to attach all these leaves to one stem, here I am taking little bit stronger wire which I have purchased from a local hardware shop. First cover this wire with the masking tape. Then start attaching the small leaves to this main stem. I am using the same masking tape to attach all these leaves to the main stem. Properly arrange the leaves by keeping some distance from each other. Once you start attaching, it will finally take a shape of a fiddle fig plant. Instead of this masking tape, you can also use that green tape which usually we use in a flower making craft. So here I am arranging 3 leaves in the top and 2 leaves alternatively all around the stem. Once all the leaves are attached, you can see how the plant is looking now. Now it's time to color this plant. Here also I am using acrylic color to paint the leaves. And you have to color the stem with the brown color. Creating DIY miniature plant is a fun and creative way to bring greenery into the small spaces. Just have a look at the bigger plants and then create a smaller version of the same. You can also create such miniature plants and gift it to your friends or the plant lovers. Okay, by the time it's getting dry, let's make a planter ready. Then place this plant inside this and apply some clay to fix it. In this planter, I am not going to stick these thermocol pieces above this. I'll paint it so that it will look like moss. Using a brush, I am making some impression so that it should look like moss. And by the time the clay is getting dry, I will give some detailing to the leaves. Only by adding some detailing, you can give a realistic look to your plant. You can make out the difference after adding these details, how it's turning out. And finally, we'll color even the bottom part. Here to color these, I have used only the acrylic colors. So now let's see the final look of this plant. This plant has turned out so cute and it's looking like the real one. As I always wanted a fiddle fig plant in my home. But today I am so happy that I have the miniature version of the same plant. So friends, I hope today's this best out of waste video was helpful for you. If you like this DIYs, please click the like button and do not forget to subscribe my channel. See you soon with one more interesting DIY video. Till then, take care and bye.